What's going on? What's going on, YouTube boxing community? So, man, I'm about to just go on and go with it, man. You know, I'm like I told everybody, I'm retired, man. So I don't do shit. Just sit here and get a check. So, you know, I might just get up and get a job. But now that I'm not doing shit, I'm gonna fucking sit here and make fucking videos. Sorry for all the cursing, man. But it is what it is. Anyways, man, I'm about to stop this hype train right now. This hype train ain't going nowhere. You know, and you know what hype train I'm talking about? The nonito donaire hype train. I'm gonna stop that one on its tracks. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real about it, man. This dude's been fighting nothing but small motherfuckers the whole time he's been fighting, man. I've not seen this dude fight anyone his size. You can sit there and bitch and complain and, oh no, look at his skill. Well, yes, we know he has some skill, coming in with his hands down all the time, putting his hands really down low. Don't see no defense. He's just fast. I don't see anything else, and he's beating up on the little small guys. Of course, if you come in 15 pounds heavier than someone and you hitting them, it's gonna hurt. You understand? It's gonna hurt. 15 pounds heavy, especially if they're small dudes. Tell me one guy you saw this guy fight that looked as big as he is after the weigh-in. Tell me one. I'm waiting. I'll wait. I'll wait right here and wait for you to tell me. None. Everybody he fought been smaller than his ass. Nishioka, smaller than his ass. Arce, smaller than his ass. Darchinian, smaller than his ass. Like, who has he fought that's his size? I'm not talking about like his height. I'm talking about his size. Yeah, he fought that tall, long, skinny, look like he's starving brother. That dude looked like, but the brother was giving it to him too. Look at his face after the fight. Man, this dude been fighting small people the whole time. I ain't giving him no credit. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If he was a different race, if he was Mexican or well, actually no, I can't even. No, yeah, if he was Mexican, y'all wouldn't give him no credit. If he was black, y'all wouldn't give him no credit either. Did y'all give Chavez credit for beating up on all these small people? Big ass Chavez, 180-pound Chavez? No. So we shouldn't be giving this dude credit either. A lot of you over there running around riding this dude dick like he's doing something special. He ain't doing nothing special. Coming in with his hands down, putting his hands way low, trying to fame people, trying to catch them while they're not looking and shit. Of course he's gonna hurt these little small people, man. Tell him to fight somebody his size. This train needs to stop. This nonito donaire train needs to stop. The only respect I got to this dude is because he's taking the fucking blood and urine test randomly. That's the only respect I give him. Other than that, he's fighting little small dudes. It's easy to look good when you picking on people that ain't your size, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy, I dare him to move up two more weight classes. This guy look like he should be fighting at 135, 140. But he's not gonna do that. I guarantee you he won't. And if he gets the balls to do it, he gonna get messed up. Unless he's fighting bums, straight bums at 135 and 140. But he's not gonna do any of that stuff. That dude, man, y'all critique Chavez Jr. for doing that shit. Y'all get on that man for doing that shit. But I haven't seen one person say anything about nonito doing their size, man. Not one person. Matter of fact, they talking about he's pound for pound. God damn. You got. And then the funny thing is, any other fighter who did that, they would have clowned him, especially if he was black or sometimes Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you fighting somebody smaller than you. Da 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 da. They would discredit any fight they would have with somebody smaller. Would discredit that fight. But here y'all go, praising this dude, man. I'm not saying all of you out here in the YouTube boxing community, because some of y'all know what's up. But damn, this dude fighting nothing but small dudes, man. This dude, he's like fucking what's his name too? Other Mexican dude, what's his name? Goddamn, name isn't right in my mouth. It's escaping my mind right now. But I'll get back to it. These dudes, they drain themselves, man. When they come in there, they look like skeletons. And they come back and bloated. at least 15 pounds heavier than their opponent. Like, what the? You know what I'm saying? I got no problem with you doing that. But if you're that big, move up. You know what I'm saying? Move. I'm not gonna hate on your money making scheme. If that's how you want to make your money, that's how you want to make your, that's how your game is. But I'm not gonna hate on that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not gonna praise you for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and give you credit for it. Come on, man. I'm not gonna give you credit. I'm not gonna give that dude no credit for that shit. Saying you sitting there fighting these small ass dudes. Of course you're gonna be able to knock them out. They almost half your size. You know? But whatever, man. I just want to stop that train, that nonito train in its tracks, man. Stop that nonito pound for pound number 4. Get the fuck out of here, man. What the pound for pound number 4 or number 5? Man, y'all need to stop. HBO need to stop with that shit. HBO need to stop. They need to stop with that, man. Number 4, number 5 pound for pound. What, over who? Over Marquez? The fuck out of here. Over who? Over Floyd? Fuck out of here. He ain't even over Pacquiao. Man, who? Over who? Over Ward? Over freaking Martinez? Over who? Who's he better than? He's definitely not better than Broner. Definitely not. Definitely not. Over who? Who? Come on, man. Get out of here with that bullshit, with that nonsense. And all I'm saying is, if you can make 130, if you can make 140, if after the weigh-in you come into the fight around 140, you'll actually be fighting at 135. If you come out, should be fighting at 135. If you come in more than 140, like 144, you'll actually be fighting at 140. Should be fighting at 140, 135. But no, HBO gonna keep that little golden egg, since they just lost their other golden egg. They gonna keep that little Filipino golden egg right there, because he's gonna bring in the fans. Because they all gonna migrate from Pacquiao to him, and they gonna keep that little golden egg right there at that small ass weight class where he can drain himself and come back. He can make himself small and blow it up to back 140 something and be beating on these small people. Yeah, man. We need to stop this train right now. This. You know what's gonna happen? Is this train HBO's creating, that little nonito donaire train, is gonna create something bigger than the Pactards. Just remember, mark my words. I said that it's gonna create something bigger than the Pactards, something far worse than the Pactards. And some of y'all that are glorifying this dude, putting him on the pedestal, y'all gonna regret the day y'all even said he was nice. I'm telling you. Just remember I said that. This dude bigger than everybody he fight, man. Just like Brandon Rios. Of course I'm gonna say it. Brandon Rios. Another motherfucker be fighting small motherfuckers, man. Coming looking like a damn skeleton during the weigh-in. Come back up, outweighing his opponent by like 10, 15 pounds. 15 pounds, y'all outweighing some dude, man. Move up to the next weight class. What the fuck? Of course you're gonna be able to absorb their punches. That's why he be looking all fucked up in some of his fights, but he can absorb these punches. Why? Because he's heavier than these dudes. And of course he's gonna hurt him with his punches. Because what? Because he's heavier than these dudes. Man, we need to stop those trains, man. Stop those hype trains on the track. I'm telling you, if we had stopped all this hype shit from the beginning with Pacquiao, and even some of the hype with Floyd, Floyd has some hype to him too. I ain't even gonna front, that dude got some hype with him too. But guess what? If we had done that from the beginning as fans, they wouldn't be like that right now. You know what I'm saying? We would have to deal with Pactards. And I'm not gonna call nobody a Flomo, because I don't know where the fuck that shit came from. That Flomo shit, I don't know where the fuck that shit came from. So I'm not gonna call nobody a Flomo. We would have to deal with Pactards and very ignorant fans. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. But hey, to me, that train needs to stop. You need to stop that train on its tracks, man. Stop that motherfucker. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one right here, man. You know, that dude gonna keep fighting little small dudes. I want to bring up man. That dude fought Darchinian, man. He fought Darchinian. Go look at that fight. He fought Darchinian. Oh, Lord. God, you know what, man? That's all I got to say about that shit. I'm out. Peace.